I feel like I don't talk about one of my most enjoyed series enough. So you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's talk about One Piece Chapter 1001. And hey, if you want me to cover One Piece weekly, let's get 100 likes on this video, and I can make that happen. One Piece Chapter 1001, titled Battle of Monsters on Onigashima, starts off with the results of Luffy hitting Kaido. We see that the punch has physically hurt Kaido, and Kaido isn't the only one surprised, as Zoro, Kid, and Killer all seem surprised by the fact that Luffy was able to hurt him. Specifically, Zoro and Kid questioning what kind of haki is being used. The only one who doesn't seem really surprised by it is Law, as he starts to mention Luffy ordering him around. Kaido is visibly shaken up from actually taking damage from Luffy, and we are shown this extremely cool panel where Kaido is questioning how high Luffy's ceiling will go, as it shows Odin, Whitebeard, Roger, Shanks, and Zebek behind him. He seems to get excited after this point as he grins and strikes Luffy with his Kanabo. Luffy is however able to react to it, just not as fast as he would like, and does manage to take some damage from the hit. Before Luffy can recover, Big Mom is ready to follow up. Zoro zips in, showing his usefulness, cutting Big Mom's attack in half, as Luffy mentions that the technique Zoro just used was Kinemon's. We get this shit-eating grin from Zoro as he just says, "Hehe, I stole it." One thing I noticed in the entirety of this chapter is the only person who's really taking the fight seriously is Zoro. And this is one of the brilliant parts of Oda's writing. How he can go from an extremely serious moment to a funny one, and it doesn't seem out of place. Like how we go from the current biggest threat in the form of Kaido comparing Luffy to that of the strongest people Kaido has ever come across, to Luffy, Law, and Kid all arguing about who's following whose orders. And then this game of chicken with a fucking attack from a Yonko. Like, they are just so unfazed by this fight at this point. And then we immediately jump back into serious as Zoro and Killer launch an attack on Kaido. While Kaido does seem surprised by the attack at first, Kaido commends them for their attack, but seems ultimately unfazed. At this point, it makes it look like Zoro kills Kaido as an impossible theory, except for the fact that Zoro quickly mentioned that he's got to unleash Enma a bit more, which means that he didn't attack Kaido with everything he had at the moment, which is reasonable. He may not have had the time to recover from the effects of using it. So at this point, he's just gauging what exactly he can do with it against Kaido without maxing out its power. We immediately jump back to Kid, Luffy, and Law as they prepare their individual attacks, and Kaido mentions they might as well be monsters in their own rights. And honestly, Chapter 1001 has mainly been Kaido complimenting them, but I just want to ask a quick question, and you can let me know the answer in the comments. Why aren't people pulling an Ant-man and Thanos theory with Law and Kaido? Especially after this chapter where Law says, "I will go straight inside the body to deliver a surgical death." He could just transfer Luffy inside of Kaido to punch his way out. I don't know, just an idea. Can we also talk about how Law said the previous line, and then he just drops a shit ton of rocks on Kaido? Like, what are you doing? But anyways, we end the chapter with Kaido going Dragon Fish Man and saying that they're going to steal their treasure and poneglyphs. Basically, whoever wins gets that much closer to becoming the king of pirates. And that's it. That's all for chapter 1001. But it looks like the final fight is about to begin. Now, of course, we will probably be cutting back and forth to some of the other fights while this is going on, as we need to know what's going on with the rest of the Straw Hats and Marco. Definitely Marco. But things are looking extremely good at this point, and only time will tell the results. Give me some predictions. Do you think it's going to come down to just Luffy versus Kaido? Do you think Zoro will be an actual threat to Kaido? Or Big Mom? God, I love One Piece so much.